You guys have watched me frantic clean before, but you have never watched me frantic clean like I'm about to clean. Now the reason being is that I have reached out. I think you guys all watched as my vet called me yesterday after I sent her that I was pretty sure I had twins. And she informed me this morning that our best repro vet in our area is going to be on her way to deal with this. So, to put it briefly, I'm nervous. Now, this vet is not too keen on the fact that I do my own breeding. So, that will be interesting. I think they're going to check both mares. I'm not exactly sure what the plan is. All I know is I need this place spotless. So my plan is to make at least these stalls get cleaned. So that way it looks like I've got my stalls done. And then I need to completely clean up that area. Discard a lot of stuff, honestly. So that way it looks better. Thankfully these are the easiest stalls to clean, right? You guys know that. Bailey, Vivian, and Striker. I'm gonna start with these two. And then we'll work on to the third. Striker's possibly will just be shut. I don't have very long. I have 10 minutes, or till 10, and it's 9:30. As you guys also know me, I am not normally here cleaning these at 9:30, so sadly I had to run over. I got my horses fresh water at the other barn, but I did not get shit done there, so I'm gonna have to go back and forth. It's gonna be a kind of crazy day. But I often kind of laugh at the fact that I tried to make a day in the life of content creator, OF, fucking Clydesdale breeder, etc. And that didn't go well. Well, that went well. It just wasn't 100% accurate, because it turns out that running around like a chicken with her head cut off is a little bit more accurate than that day. It's kind of bad when that day looked like I had my shit together. Am I right? There was a long time ago. Wasn't that long. It was 2 years ago. My OnlyFans was booming, and I got myself a ticket to go see my closest friends down in Florida. Well, not closest, but my largest. I admire them the most. They're the Fenoffs. And while I was down there, I learned that not every day goes as planned. At night, I didn't do it last night because I got home kind of late. I responded on my OnlyFans, but I had to go to bed. But I usually like to journal, so that way I have some sort of clue on what means most to me the next day, and I can figuratively try to mentally block that as important. However, my phone's blowing up right now. It's probably my sister's. Today I did get that spin. See, my vet, I love her to pieces. She's a hoot. And she makes me look like I don't have ADD. Today I'm also medicated, so you guys will hear a little bit different. I know a lot of my friends, and you guys really kind of study me well. So you'll probably hear a little bit different tonage in my voice. I have a lot of really close friends that can tell when I'm medicated. And I bet you guys will notice too. It's not how you're supposed to treat ADD meds, but it's how I prefer to do it. I'm doing well, a little stressed. I'm supposed to not be stressing. As you guys might have heard live, that I immediately called off one time because I was having to call a doctor for myself over some information of why I might be constantly sore. And I know there's going to be people who are like, it's because you never stop, you work too hard. Yeah, but I've been doing this for 5 years, and I've never been slowed down. So, something's going on. And I'd like to get to the bottom of it. Good morning, methylphenidate. It's a very fun word to say. That's my medication. A little bit of ADD meds, a little bit of meth. Fun fact, I can't get a pilot's license for at least 6 years until I've proven that I've been off those meds for that long. Whew! It's all done in 6 seconds, 6 minutes. They don't let you fly if you get ADD. Which I find absolutely hilarious because damn right, I'd be looking at everything else up there. Like, look at that cloud! But you guys know that. You know how I am. It's not Adderall. It's knockoff Adderall. Weaker, calmer, not so straining. Good morning, good morning. Okay. We're gonna do a couple good old bucketers. Meaning I'm gonna put some stuff that doesn't belong in a tote. I'm gonna hide it in a tote. Just so it looks more organized. Bucket, you too. Broken bucket and a bucket. Are you fucking kidding me? I can't tell you how bad I was looking for these. Okay. Man, I can clean up more often. I won't lie, having people come over is definitely the fastest way to get me to do some ridiculous shit. Right? Halter. These gloves, those things are frozen. Okay. Now this is a secret ingredient that this vet really hates, so that's gotta go. That doesn't freeze? Oh yeah, no that doesn't. I hope I don't lose this shit. I'm probably going to. Okay. Can't tell, it's a mess. That's all Farrier stuff. This covers my sleigh, but my sleigh is currently out on my porch. I think it used to cover a Mustang, but it's got holes in it. And I use it to keep my sleigh clean all summer the best I can, although I really should do something that's like clear so that way I can see when the mice are getting into it. Actually, they were squirrels. This will be a good manure bucket. Let's hope my damn leaf blower works. Don't be nervous. You don't know her. My vet's gonna catch on that she doesn't make me nervous, because my vet's gonna be like, dude, what'd you do to the barn? Jesus Christ. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah. No, I think it's actually the opposite. It's only skinny people aren't buying it, and that's what's left. I have no idea. Maybe. I don't know. That's disgusting. Ain't true. Or, you're right, because either way it would have to be gone. If you were, yeah. Huh. I am expecting company. I'm expecting our top repro vet to be helping with this twin situation, so I'm very nervous. A little frantic. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here, tell me find a different one then. Oh, that's some fucking Melinda shit right there. Like, no, I mean, I'm the same way. But that's fucking bullshit. Like, turns out you were becoming dependent on it. Yeah. much. Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah. Does that even remotely fit? I was just about to say, didn't you just say, yeah, try TJ Maxx now? It's not. It's the cheap shit, too. Yeah. 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 It's like, I sweat there, and in the sun, it's like the only place I sweat. Oh my god, these buttons. Yeah. I was over 300 pounds. No, whatever. I said I was over 300 pounds. I'm kidding. I don't. You're not. Yeah. My sister is chatting in my ear about her weight loss. That's gross. That sucks. Yeah. Oh, water. What is that? No, it shouldn't. They just... Yes. Whoop. Come there. Taking a pregnant. Yeah. I'm very proud of you. One thing about my sisters and I, guys, we were not raised rich. We were not raised with a lot of money at all. But my parents, especially my mother, told us that we could do whatever we wanted if we worked at it. And that son of a bitch, you guys think I work a lot. That son of a bitch, it's got some hustle. So, for those who are just joining and wondering why am I frantic today, the top repro vet in our area is on her way in about 10 minutes, and I am sweating. This vet is not too keen on the fact that I do my own ultrasounding. And she is, however, very good at what she does, and the fucking alarm just went off. Oh wait, that would have been my friend leaving. Okay, so I'm going to try to get the stall cleaned so that way it looks like I got my shit together. And then I'm going to end up wrapping the tail. I think it was William who sent me some awesome tail wrapping that makes it look so much neater. And as you guys often pick on me and see from what I do, it might keep the poop off of me. So let's hope that happens. Now, what we're really crossing fingers on is that the twins have separated from each other. I wish that there was we could put fluid in there or something along those lines, move things around so that way they would. I don't think they will. They're not identical twins. The left ovary had a 3.94 follicle. And for those who don't remember, what I'm referring to with follicles is their ovary is round, and I want them to have some the size of my eyes, some the size of my nose, and one growing like my mouth. So, what happened is both sides of her decided to grow a rather large follicle. I, doing this, being kind of new at it, my vet told me that in the future, if they're both growing, she has a tendency to skip that, which is okay in her world, it's not in mine. So, I bred. They both ovulated. However, they're not very far off in size-wise, which is super weird. So they're most likely not twins. The likelihood, or identical twins. The likelihood of that happening is fucking none. Let's go over some percentages too. 80% of twin foalings, twin births, twin pregnancies, terminate by themselves. Before reaching full time. No, F-U-L-L, full term, not just F-O-L-A-L, whatever, I can't spell. And those 20% die, or the mom dies, or something, it's not good. In this case, they're so close to each other. What we're going to try to do, because they are the same size. If one was significantly larger than the other, you give it some time, constantly track them, see if one gets bigger than the other. However, in this case, because they're so close to the same size, they'll probably both form. They're both so close, they'll probably both form in the same side of the uterus. And then, I don't know, when they start filling up that whole size, one or both would die off anyways. And the remaining one would die after due to having a dead brother in it. So we're having to attempt to wiggle them apart and crush one. I'm sorry for whoever thinks that this is the saddest thing that's happened. I think losing my mare would be. So, I did start breeding this early in order to kind of make room for mistakes and problems. I certainly didn't want to deal with them though. So, That's the plan, Sans. However, last night, guys, I measured Piper's leg, and it was down a whole inch in diameter, in circumference. Circumference. Why the fuck do I keep telling people diameter? That is circumference. Duh. God, I feel stupid now. I've told quite a few people diameter, and it's definitely circumference. So, dramatic day. I knew you guys would probably want to know what's going on, and obviously I'll have to go live after to see what we ended up getting. But now, at least it looks like my stalls are cleaned. In reality, it's just these two. And there's a horse already in that one. He's probably taking a shit. Okay. Let's go in and grab some supplies. Right, Toto? I don't even know where I left you guys. My brain, not in it today. How are you guys doing? Valentine's Day, we're not even close. Happy Valentine's Day. I'll say it all week. Mom. Doggy. That is enough running around. So, I'm gonna get this set up a little bit better too. Scratching that nail last night. You go in the other barn. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna need this. This is when anybody wants to reach a second group. This is all garbage. This holds my cords, not in use. This holds my poop. These hold my cameras. Awesome. So, how is everyone? Stressing. Let's hope. The lube is kind of frozen. Hopefully I'll be able to do that soon. Let's see if this works. Perfect. Shot lube on the ground. Done. So, good morning. Let's see how this goes. I know how to open packages. I swear, thank you, William, for the brown bandages off my Amazon wish list. I'll show you what I use them for. Like, this is why I rubbed off the tail, so you couldn't use it against me. Sorry, princess. I just had someone drive in. I can hear the alarm for my front camera went off. So, I think she is here. I also know she's probably not my vet because my vet goes to the back with her. Okie dokie, artichokes. Wish me the best of luck. Yeah, but this stuff is brown gauze. It's much cheaper. So